Okay, so we've got an actual party now.
Do we want to learn the skill?
It's telling us about skill links because it's very important. Immortals do not learn skills by leveling up. They learn them by watching the mortals. Mortals learn their skills by leveling up.
Okay.
The way it works is basically you can have any given immortal learn a skill from a mortal, and they just learn it the same way that you learn skills off of accessories and stuff like that.
Okay.
So basically, mortals are accessories to immortals.
Yes. Another catch, though, is that mortals cannot learn skills permanently from accessories.
Oh.
Aw.
They only learn the skills they get by leveling up.
Okay. But if you have an accessory, they have the skill that's on the
Yes,
accessory.
you can put it on them and they will have the skill. The other catch is, like it's showing here, immortals have a limited number of slots you can permanently put skills on them in.
Whereas the mortals will have all their skills all at once.
Yes. So immortals are a bit more customizable, whereas mortals are set.
They have their roles, whereas
Yes.
immortals are your do-everythings.
Yes.
So I guess from a plot perspective, this would be just because due to the amnesia, the immortals kind of forgot everything, so I have to relearn.
Yeah, the idea is that the immortals are learning their skills by watching other people do it and going, oh yeah, that's how you do that.
I get it. Damn, I must be a genius or something.
Okay, now we have Seth and Jansen, I believe... Yeah, I believe I'm going to show their stats to show, like, Seth is fairly balanced all around. She's got almost as good magic attack as strength.
Holy shit, her attack time is awesome.
She is the fastest physical attacker.
Zoom! And she is a pirate.
She is a pirate.
So Gorgonzola wasn't lying about that.
Nope. Meanwhile, Jansen.
Easily influenced by both a metaphysic and a thought.
Notice he has 42 strength but 221 magic attack and 7 attack time but 2 casting time.
I wonder what he's supposed to do.
He's the mage. Don't have him
Yeah.
hit stuff.
Unless it's with magic.
Oh yeah, and as you're leaving, bar rolls up. This is the shopkeeper that wasn't present earlier.
Orcus!
Huh.
Does he have a magnifying monocle?
I think he's got one of those
Bifocal.
whatever like jewelers use to inspect stuff.
Yeah,
Bifocal.
Yeah.
I think it's actually just called a jeweler's glass. Don't quote me on that.
It is. It's a jeweler's glass.
Whatever.
But yeah, it's not a bad idea to pick up a couple of things from him before you leave.
And I mean, you do have plenty of gold to work with, so...
Yep. Pick up a couple of mana herbs doesn't hurt, because they recover like 50 MP, which is
Yeah.
a significant amount, so. The Holy Knight Charm's a pretty decent thing to pick up too, so you can have a defense boost as well as the attack boost from your Berserker necklace.
Right.
I noticed a lot of these are in critical health. They give you a boost. Are we expecting to be in critical health coming up?
It's not so much expecting as it is you hit critical health and you get the boost, and it's not. It's just kind of a thing that's nice to have.
Gotcha.
You never know when you'll need it.
You don't really want to like plan for it so much as it's just kind of like, they made me weak. Oh, now I can hit the harder at least.
Oh, so you can't have Danger Kime?
No, you cannot have Danger Time.
Darn.
But anyway, travel to new areas is actually just done via a world map. There's no like world field.
Oh.
Well, that's not necessarily bad in of itself.
And you can see there the highlands are up there in the north area. That's where the meteor fell.
But
And
we're
our first dungeon is the Ypsilon Mountains.
Oh.
Nice. The world map theme is super nice.
It is.
I can hear a few
What
strains.
Matsu doing his...
I can hear a few strains of it, but it does sound rather nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, Imatsu doing his magic.
But that little island directly to the south of our starting point is our goal. That's where Grandstaff is.
Okay.
That is an interesting transition.
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
Eh.
We'll touch.
God damn it.
Death March. Hey, we gotta get through that? There's no road.
Pull yourself together. If this is all it takes to wear you out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in
Her
bed.
earrings are bugging out.
Through here, there's the Ypsilon Range.
Jesus.
Those mountains are steep and
This
rugged.
game's
The weather
cinematography
unpredictable.
is something.
And since
The
the
fact
ground
that
is
Chance
unstable,
decided to
we have
just,
be on the
hey,
lookout for
by the
landslides,
way,
too.
I
Of
don't
course,
fuck
I
that
expect to see
bed.
you take a tumble into the canyon before we...
It was his retort to being told he was getting tired easily.
You know, Lord Gongora was saying you have a problem with your memory, right? I mean, you should.
Yeah, get used to Jansen complaining. He does that a lot at first.
Okay, well,
Of course.
And you owe me money. So
Who wouldn't if you're stuck with
I'm
Seth?
confused.
I do like that he throws in,
Sure,
and you owe me money.
remember-
they owe him
My
money?
body remembers.
They don't, but they don't have any memory, so they have no way of knowing.
There was
Oh.
a time when I used to push through here. I was a pirate, and supposedly I also went through these mountains.
Pirates
Oh,
don't go
I
through
just don't know what the truth
mountains.
is.
Mountain
I don't
pirates
have any
do.
answers.
Oh, okay.
It should be noted that Seth is not quite as amnesiac as
What about you?
Time is.
Did anyone tell you what you once were?
Oh, she's at least got a little sense of what's going on.
She
My wife.
she has vague memories of like places she's been and people she's met, but not anything specific.
Well, since you're so upbeat and happy, I doubt if anyone will remember you.
My God,
Jansen's facial expressions are weird.
They really are. I was just about to say that.
I think we all had the same thought because I was about to say the same thing.
The eyes in this game. The eyes in this game are so creepy.
He kinda are. I mean, at least it's not Star Ocean 4, and
If I happen
again.
to remember, and my past didn't amount to much.
I told you to get used to the like comic paneling because they're gonna do that the entire game.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
Time. There's no need
Does
to
Jansen
rush.
just eternally have one of his eyebrows up?
Yes,
And they're not all bad.
he's just perpetually in a quizzical
Quizzical.
state.
No breaks.
Can you smell
You just
what
had one.
Jensen's
Yeah, how about some
cooking?
water? A little fruit. How about a foot massage? My feet don't stink. Kind. Up for that?
I like how he asks Kime for the massage. Now, can you walk around as anyone else on the map, or is it just Kime?
You know, off the top of my head, I don't really remember.
oh boy, a random encounter right off the bat.
This encounter is scripted to happen because it's here to explain that mechanic you asked about in the first episode.
Oh, the PC
Oh.
Also, it's to introduce the generic mook of the game.
Aw, look at
Aw.
that.
I like the design of Jansen's weapon. It's nice.
That is a pretty nice weapon.
Basically, he's going to explain it. Also, yes, Kellelons are adorable.
Oh my god, and they're so jiggly!
I love that they salute.
They're so jiggle.
Also, I gave the fire ring that I made with the magma fragments to Seth, so now her sword is on fire.
Neat.
But yes, basically what the GC is the guard condition.
Okay.
PGC is player guard condition, EGC is enemy guard condition.
Okay.
Okay.
The guard condition is, as he just said, it's composed of the total HP of the front row. As the front row takes damage, the guard condition lowers. For each quarter that it lowers, the amount of damage that the back row takes increases until it reaches full damage.
Okay.
So when your guard condition is full, doing damage to the back row is cut by a very significant amount.
Oh, okay.
So
So you
the
have
lower
to
the GC is, the more damage you can do to back row?
Yeah, the idea is that you really can't hurt the back row until you damage the front row.
and that's why the EGC is in 4 sections.
Everyone's is in 4 seconds.
That's what I mean. Like the more
Yeah.
you lower it, the more you can damage the back row.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how much you lower it until you remove one of those sections. And then it drops. It's not like a percentage of the total bar, it's per section.
Okay, so it's kind of like the old back row takes half damage mechanic, but there's a way to actually break through. So
Yes. There's a way to break through and there's a way to bring your guard condition back up too.
how do you do that?
Because healing your front row does not actually repair your guard condition.
Oh, okay.
And
And you can also cancel spellcasting. That's
Yes.
interesting.
yeah, physically hitting spellcasters will break their concentration and slow down the spellcast.
So essentially, this entire tutorial is Jansen going, "Hey assholes, protect me."
Yeah, basically. And you'll notice that like Seth does 95 damage, Jansen does 24.
I like how Jansen's physical attack is just like poking them in the knees.
Yeah.
It's just a very flaccid
You will never make a mage do good physical damage.
Of course.
It,
Okay, and this
It's
is also worth noting because spells have different casting speeds. Immortals have to have the skill to use it. Like, they have to learn level 1 black magic from Jansen to use it.
Uh-huh.
Jansen learns magic levels on his own.
Now, is Jansen just like a general magic user?
He focuses on black magic.
Okay.
Now I take it.
I like that he's our black mage. I like it.
I take it that Kime and Seth aren't exceptionally magically focused, so Jansen...
They are not.
Especially
But they-
considering that Kime's magic was it casting speed? Yeah,
Casting speed is pretty slow.
I didn't
But
see
they-
Seth,
they-
so I don't know.
But they can be adequate backups for any situation.
Yeah, like if
In a pinch.
you can use them to apply buffs and stuff, because buffs aren't terribly tied to your magic power.
Right.
I'm going to assume then that we get immortal mages who benefit more from Jansen's skills.
Yes. Also, what I just picked up there, ground, that is actually a spell. Certain spells are not learned inherently, you have to find or buy them.
Oh.
Ah.
Interesting.
But that is the basic earth magic.
You found ground in a pot.
Yeah.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Alright.
So here we've got some of the enemies of the area. We've got cliffhangers, which are Venus flytrapping looking dudes, and
That's
dagger
interesting.
birds.
Dagger.
Well, I
That's-
can't.
To be honest,
Well, I mean,
That's a design.
in all honesty, the cliffhangers are probably the most dangerous thing here. Because their basic attacks can apply poison. And
this
poison,
early?
yes, they just can slap you for poison.
That's just
Jeez.
wow.
And the thing is, poison damage counts towards lowering the guard condition.
Really?
Oh.
Which means even if they physically don't do a whole lot, the poison is based on your health. So they will always be able to take a chunk out of you. If they
Oh,
can.
is poison percentage based in this?
It is, I don't know the exact percent, but poison is never, like, inconsequential.
What was the damage up there for?
Also, you see that he just slapped slapped Jansen and did 7?
Uh huh.
Because that's where you have the full guard up, and he did 32 to Kime, who has higher defense.
Right.
That shows just how much of a difference the guard condition makes.
Ah. And I see they're weak to wind, but
Well,
that's
they're-
because they're earth element, right?
Earth element.
Right.
Is that,
Oh yeah.
is
So
that what
take, so take a guess what wind is weak to.
Uh,
Wind is weak to fire.
I was about to say, wind is weak to fire, fire is weak to water, water is weak to earth,
Yes. And earth is weak to
weak to wind. Jade Cocoon does a very similar thing.
It's the eastern element cycle.
I really liked the way Jade Cocoon did it, and I can't remember how they did it, and it's annoying me. The wording of it is fantastic.
You assume it was good.
I remember it was good.
Are we talking
It's just
about
been
how the elements aligned in Jade Cocoon?
How chorus explains it to you.
Oh, okay.
The wording for that I thought was particularly fantastic, but it's been forever since I was playing it. So
Quick question, John. I asked a couple times during the fight, but damage up is just they're weak to that element.
Yeah, damage up basically just means that you hit the weak spot.
Okay.
No.
So,
Slot seed.
slot seeds, they are a permanent increase to the number of skill slots an immortal has.
Neat.
Okay, now can they gain slots through level ups as well, or
No.
do they have to get skill slots?
They do it only through slot seeds.
Really?
Interesting.
Okay. They do it through slot seeds, and then there are actually skills that give them more slots.
Oh, okay.
So there's skills that are like a net gain in slots.
Ah,
Interesting.
I believe it's like skill slot plus 3, 5, 10, and 15.
Oh.
interesting.
Given
Very
Knight's Code.
given this game's naming convention, I'm surprised it wasn't slot, more slot, extra slot.
No, I don't
slot.
think I don't think
Ultimate
it's that
slot.
Okay,
Matt, I don't think it's that dumb.
so I don't know if you noticed, but that Knight's Code I picked up, the skill it teaches causes your guard condition to recover if you're defending when you get attacked.
Okay.
That's
So
pretty
it's a good way to kind of mitigate the damage your guard condition takes.
Basically, it makes you a paladin in that sense.
It's kind of it's a good skill to just put on your immortals because there's really no reason not to.
Right.
Are you some kind of beast?
Another new enemy here is that deer-looking thing,
A diacorn.
Diacorn.
Oh,
not
I like it.
They're not particularly threatening just because Jansen can kill them in one spell cast. But, all they really do is they attempt to cast ground.
So basically, the only real danger in this area just seems to be the cliffhangers, and it's
Cliff-
only almost exclusively because of poison.
Yeah. That's assuming anything in this area is even really a danger.
I mean, this is just the first area in the game, but still, the fact that there's an enemy that can inflict poison this early on is nothing to joke with
Yeah.
at all.
Also, I want to point out that the Kellolons can sometimes come in a group of 4, and when they do, they can do a combination attack. I didn't manage to get it on a recording. I could not convince them to do it. But what it is basically three of them will rush forward. One will trip and fall, while the other two come up and like stab you both at the same time, and then the third one catches up and does like a somersault smack with its spear.
Jeez.
You know what the,
That sounds great.
It still doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Of course.
you know what the
Oh, looks like Seth got poisoned.
And see, Seth is poisoned. She's got the little green globe thing.
Aw.
You know what the
Uh-huh.
you know what the Kellolons reminded me of? There's
What's that?
There's a part in Fantasia where they do the Nutcracker Suite music, the little mushroom people all dancing around and whatnot. I don't know why.
There's no rhyme or reason to
It's probably the little hats.
Yes.
Little hats are pretty great.
Oh, I also want to point out. Oh, well, I got the achievement. That's for landing 3 perfects in a row.
Good job.
Nice.
That'll
Well,
never happen again.
Probably not. But the way experience works in this is it always takes 100 points to level up. If you've ever played Paper Mario, it's the same principle.
Oh, Suikoden did the same thing. It was 1,000 in Suikoden, but same idea.
Suikoden, Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy VIII
Fire
also
Emblem.
does it.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, it's the same principle as all those.
Good transition.
You did it.
I might have mild epilepsy now from that. Oy.
Sorry.
That was a bit jarring.
I'm trying to find a good way to transition, because the way the game does the random encounter startup is it never really quite blacks out the screen. So trying to find a good way to transition between the two is a bit...
Understandable, I suppose.
Hey,
Jansen tired.
ask a favor. I'm just gonna ask this once, okay? Will you listen?
All right already. What do you want?
A foot massage, you already said.
Whining. Okay. Is that all you can say? Can't we just rest in that hut over there?
All you do is complain, complain, complain.
To be fair, he's only done it twice, Seth.
I'm not like you two.
Meanwhile,
I'm a normal
Seth-
human being.
Seth actually complains more than Jansen.
Yeah, she does.
Mostly complaining about Jansen.
Exactly.
All right. Let's rest.
Thank you.
Kime's a nice guy.
Got caught doing your.
Jansen.
You got caught doing his victory pose there.
So I thought maybe there was something hidden in the corner. There's not.
There should be.
I'm still having to fight the instinct of stuff being just invisibly hidden, but there's really not any of that stuff. So anyway, you can loot some stuff in here. There's jars of things.
Vandalism.
Like a seed. Another seed.
So many seats.
Pick up that chair on its side while you're at it. It's the only one down, and it's making me sad.
No.
Aw.
That chair is a jerk.
Oh, no. There's another one down. I'm okay now.
A power drink is basically... I'm running into a chair because collision detection's a bit wonky sometimes.
You got Gatorade.
Yeah. A power drink is
drink-
basically just an attack boost in item form.
That makes sense. I assume there's
electric.
like guard drink or
Power
shield drink, speed drink.
I think
Stuff like that.
it's just called a defense drink, but...
Aw, that was a little boring. That's
Guard drink.
So anyway, you do want to sleep here because it will trigger some, meanwhile cutscene.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
You're not entirely wrong. Oh wait, no, it actually triggers something in this place first. Manson has remarkably red lips.
He does. Everyone has such nice lips in this game.
yeah.
And such creepy eyes.
I
But
know.
Kime has the nicest lips.
His
Still.
lips are beautiful.
This was a tiny cherry.
My grandmother gave me this gumball.
Either Kime or Seth seem like they're starting
And now they're
to
just
gain
foregoing
ground
any sort of
through the
pretense that
memories.
Gungora might can remotely not be evil.
Poisson them.
What is it?
Oh man, I've been looking for this marble forever.
I traded 30 Pokemon cards for that marble.
I love how he just ends that little flashback with the evil
Jesus.
smirk.
I couldn't sleep. I'm usually exercising, sparring with people, and I work out a lot.
I work out.
Was that all?
What all? About what?
You know
I mean-
what I mean.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. No, what you mean.
Holy shit!
Jansen has the most realistic speech patterns I have ever seen in a JRPG.
I know, isn't it fantastic?
It's almost as if Jansen is a human being.
He's with us in spirit.
He's a bro.
You know, you joke, but that might actually be a point to that to show that they're immortal and not.
Oh no, that is totally intentional. Jansen is supposed to be by far the most human character.
Okay.
He's flawed, he complains a lot, in general, and he talks...
He uses magic.
And he uses magic! Like
Just-
people.
I mean, my day is not started unless I do at least 20 fire blasts and 4 wind circles. Just saying, guys.
Oh, that's fair.
I thought about just leaving without saving, then decided probably a bad idea.
Always save.
Always save.
And there was a tip for a fraction of a second that popped up and informed you about the
The magic circle.
magic circle. So I believe I'm popping up here. Yeah, I'm popping up here to rest one more time, if the context-sensitive button would let me do it.
Meanwhile,
No,
again,
it doesn't give a meanwhile. What it does is I wanted to show that you've got the little menu for the dreams.
Oh,
Anytime
okay.
you sleep. And it lets you
That's
just pick one and watch it.
That's neat.
And that's how that works.
How many of those were there again?
There are 33 total.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a
Especially
book.
considering each of them are short stories.
That's a book.
And
It is a book.
That's a nice
Well,
mountain.
Well, at least there's a guardrail.
I mean, this is a mountain trail.
I mean, they probably shouldn't just be those. They probably shouldn't have the openings because children could fall through
Well, it's
those.
not going to rain. I know the weather.
No one
I have a
cares about
sense
children.
these things.
Quiet,
The sun's
you.
going to break through any second, and you'll be peeling.
You
up.
say that, and then you'll have a dead children.
This is a
Oh,
JRPG.
great.
Children are
It's
often
raining.
the most
What'd I
maligned
say?
characters.
It's gonna rain. I knew it.
Wow, that's some pretty heavy storm.
And the rain...
There might be an
triggers-
origami killer in this heavy rain.
Oh, dear.
And the rain triggers a meanwhile
Makes it-
cutscene.
I make the bad game.
This one actually is a meanwhile cutscene.
Hey, it's Seth. We got a new loading screen for once.
Wow, you weren't kidding about her being all around. She's got like C's and B's and everything.
Yep, she's pretty much average in everything.
You'll never get into your university of choice with those grades, Kit, Seth.
Characters with a score of A in any given stat are actually really rare in this.
Strange.
It's basically just like Kaim with the physical stuff and some characters later with some of the magic stuff.
Oh, oh, hey, we're gonna meet Prince Stud, as in totally studded, and he's alone.
Shiny.
Look at how he holds the spoon.
Jesus Christ!
He shovels.
The maid's actually looking away in embarrassment, like, oh god.
Get out of here. You disgust me. With your butt. Oh, that
Oh
go-
my god! What the hell?
Is he gonna punch him?
What the?
The plate didn't break.
Please.
Are you kidding me?
He just comes in here and throws it, and then just goes, one
No
moment.
context.
What?
What is going on, Gongora?
Okay.
The council is
Oh, he was
putting you
getting-
under house arrest.
Yeah, someone poisoned the soup. Or that's what.
Gongora poisoned the soup.
Exactly.
Oh, rip little Meese.
Oh jeez.
Aw.
Oh.
It probably
What?
What the fuck?
That was unexpected. That was unexpected.
Jesus!
So I don't think that was the poison you were expecting, is it?
No! Not
at
really at
all.
all. And then he threw some stock fire on it.
There are those
Gongora is a master of editing.
But I do not
We have to
wish
crucify this
restore
maid.
power. With all due respect, while some fools
My
continue
eyebrows
support
object to that
our
plan.
current republic, there are also those who long to restore a powerful monarchy.
Me.
Regardless of what your highness may desire, our country struggles with two.
I don't care what you want. I'm putting you back on the throne so I can manipulate you. Ha 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 ha.
Haha, puppet ruler.
Be aware of this. Fortunately,
You have better hair than I do, I'm
I was
jealous.
able to sense your
Should I work
danger,
the shafts some
magic,
more?
Energy. Even though
When we put you back on
I'm under
power,
house
we're totally
arrest.
going to get the fade
I could
high
not allow
top
you to
back
be
in
harmed.
style.
So,
I do like
there
that
are
was
many
where the
ways I
comment I
can
mentioned
secretly
earlier.
learn from my
He sensed you were in
knowledge of
danger through
highness.
magic energy.
But
It's definitely not because I poisoned your soup or anything.
I was about to say, how did Gongora know the soup was poisoned if he was all the if he
Magic
was of the House
energy.
race?
Magic energy.
I, however, cannot.
Somehow that tells me he's still full of shit.
I would have ended up like that mouse.
Rip Mouse.
Poor little Mies.
Always rely on me, your highness.
That is not a way to go.
Thank you, Gongora. Thank you.
Can you tickle his balls more, Gongora?
Meanwhile, there's like smoldering carpet that no one's attending to.
Well, the maid did faint, so.
That's true. They had to go crucify her. No, wait, no, she's good. She's good.
She's okay.
Money!
Oh,
I'll be in touch when the time comes.
oh, really?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't figure out at this point that Gongora is the main villain, you are an idiot. Please leave.
They stopped.
Matt, just
There's
to make
no
your life
pretense.
easier, Matt, to make your life easier, just call him Gorgonzola. That's what I call him.
Ah.
Anyway, the storm actually does have an effect. You cannot run in it.
Oh. That's
This
actually
is as fast as you can go.
Dang, it's raining sideways.
that is some heavy winds and heavy rain.
Also, apparently, running through the rain makes time remember a thing.
I remember rain with my wife.
And my child.
They died in the rain. The origami killer killed them.
Oh no. And then some
Curse
asshole
you,
made
Shelby.
and then somebody made a game about it and was kind of pretentious. Ugh.
It wasn't good at all.
The female character was completely a waste in it.
That's every David Cage.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is David Cage, the video game. Oh, we're back to
I
this
remember
again.
fighting things in the rain with my wife. Like my wife.
I did that one a little bit better. I think I just need to speed up the transition.
I didn't have epilepsy that time, so you're good.
Yeah, the mini-map is nice to have in this, but it's a little hard to see.
Yeah.
Also, I like that the
Well,
rocks just go flying when you step on the little piles.
Well, I mean, there's wind, so that kind of makes sense.
Didn't go flying. My daughter.
And now you can run again,
Now he's running.
Yeah, because the rain breaks at that point.
which is nice.
Neat.
But now we have reached the peak of the mountains.
Are we gonna
So-
fight a boss here?
Yes, we are.
Oh boy!
Never saw that.
There's even a
setup
save
coming.
point before it.
Also, you can see Grandstaff from here.
That's a pretty grand staff.
The grandest of staffs.
These would not be good mountains to hike on if you had a fear of heights or something.
Ugh, that's nasty.
Meanwhile, Jansen.
Freeze in here. Hey, turn around. Whoa.
I get it. I know why he said that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
What's that?
The grandstand.
That's grandstand.
That little bush. Oh, that grandstand.
That one's got to be magic energy.
Which grand staff
The
did you
staff must be
think?
leaking.
The leaking staff.
Jansen's grand staff.
I've seen that somewhere. Seen it? Where?
Grand staff is what they called him in college. Magic college.
Time's having a flashback.
I remember Grandstaff. I gave it to my wife.
Several times, in fact.
My hair is so beautiful.
Oh my god, he has no nipples! Oh no,
No,
wait,
he
yeah,
does.
he does. They're just poorly rendered.
My
No, wait,
nipples
is
are
he,
so
is he in a skin-tight
beautiful.
suit?
No,
Just like-
he's naked.
Oh wow, Grandstaff really is there.
You were
That's some
making
creepy
fun
shit.
of it.
Actually, you should take note of the fact that that doesn't really quite look like Grandstaff.
No, it looks like it's in better condition in the flashback.
It was
Deja vu?
Grandeur
Or maybe your
staff.
memory's coming back.
Well,
No.
you say better condition, but Grandstaff has only been recently being constructed.
What? Well, excuse
Did
me.
Gongora try this shit before?
You are such a pain. Okay, fine.
I'll just let you muse on that.
I'm gonna go ahead and fix everything.
Gongora's done this
You
shit
just
before, hasn't
talk
he?
amongst yourselves.
Like this is
Gongora's
a recurring
immortal.
thing. This is almost. This has to be a recurring thing for
him.
him.
I had an initial thought on Gongora that's kind of
Just what I
just
said.
been
Do you
cemented
feel like
by
you've seen
that
this
and
before?
whatnot, so...
Gongora knows too much.
Well,
There's
that
no
was
way-
obvious.
Just
There's-
to be a friend.
There's no way that Gongora's not an immortal and knows
But
that
I-
much.
Forget it.
Okay,
No,
so,
no, it's magic energy.
yeah,
Magic energy.
Since you
Hey,
basically...
look, the boss.
Oh, is that a boss?
since
Oh,
you
that's cute.
Since you basically just came out and said it, Frog, yeah, I believe that Gongora is immortal, but I didn't, that's fairly obvious at this point.
Now it's time for this rad as hell boss battle music.
With the
This
lots
is-
of trumpets.
This is really cool.
I do like
Oh,
it.
that is cute!
It's so cute, ain't it? It's like a
Okay,
Pokemon.
so say hello to the first boss of the game. He's a bastard.
Grilgan!
Aw, I want one.
Are
I
you
want
on-
one to ride.
Are you on Grilgans Island?
Yeah, probably.
Just sit
So-
right back
so
in
the
your
game-
mirror.
Oh, poison! That's
Oh, it has-
nice!
Yeah, notice how much that just did. Well,
While defending! Holy shit!
so here's the
Gee.
thing. The game is like, use your guard condition, protect your mage. This thing's weak to fire. Use that. Don't.
Don't.
The game, you think you were supposed to use that. If you try to defend, you will not outlast this thing.
Okay.
That's why you
Okay.
gave Seth the fire sword.
Because it's weak to fire, yeah. But you'll notice, even with the fire sword, he only does 50.
Jesus.
Is
This
this
is-
thing,
This is
like,
the
resistant
issue.
to physical?
Downburst.
Watch my guard gauge.
Jesus Christ!
Christ.
Damn!
That's a lot.
So Jansen's doing about 200 damage per spell. This boss has 1600 health.
Christ.
Oh, this is no good.
This is the first boss of the game, and it is probably one of the hardest bosses, just because a sheer numbers disadvantage. And you'll also notice healing medicine only heals 100 health, and its poison claw attack is over that while blocking.
Jeez.
Oh no!
Oh, Jansen's
Jansen
down.
goes down. Jansen goes down fast.
Yeah, if you actually look at the health numbers, Jansen has like half the health of everyone else.
Jeez. So I can see the problem where this boss's design comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bastard of a boss.
And he only comes back with 57.
Yeah. Because the revive brings you back for the percentage of your health.
Someone's dead.
Ooh!
Ah.
Oh man!
This is sticky.
This is pretty this is pretty rough.
Yeah. This boss is kind of a dick.
So yeah, that learning curve. Damn.
See, that's the thing, is that every boss after this guy is not so bad.
Okay.
Especially if you have a good understanding of the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, and just like understand when to attack, when to defend, things like that.
Jesus Christ!
Jeez.
I do like that its normal attack is just straight up slapping you.
Well, when you got claws on the end of your arm, yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's a slap.
Okay.
I guess I like the camera angle it uses for bosses too, because it gives the boss a nice, like, imposing framing.
Creates a good sense of scale and all that.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Dragon Quest a bit. Like once
Yeah.
it's shifted to 3D.
Yeah.
It just has like an intimidating frontal view.
Yeah.
Like it's staring you down.
That kind of goes back to the old Shining Force, I think it is, was the series that kind of did the isometric behind and front. Like, it would be kind of at a 45-degree angle, but with the opponent facing you from the opposite side of the screen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you attacked with Jansen there, but okay.
Kime died.
I think he's kind of given up at this.
I was honestly expecting Jansen to get slapped.
You know, saying later only has any impact when you actually, like, kill the boss.
You gonna die.
Oh, poison doesn't wear off when you get knocked out.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, no, wait. It
What-
would
Wait, what?
It does. He
That's-
re-poisoned Seth.
No, I mean Kime.
Oh no,
Kime
he's not poisoned.
Well,
yeah, but
Kime,
he was while he was dead.
it still registers you as poisoned until you're revived.
Well, okay, see, I don't get a good opportunity to show this, but that's where the immortality comes in. Also, yeah, I left this in just to show off what happens when you try to fight this guy the way you think is legit. You just get wrecked.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, does the immortality... I was about to ask if the immortality comes into play.
Okay. So, this next round of the boss fight shows the correct way to do this. What I did off camera was actually went out and just grinded some just for the sake of safety. I went up to, I think, level 14. But the way you beat this boss is basically just keep hitting him. Kill him first.
Go get super aggressive, and that's basically it.
Basically just do nothing but attack. Have Seth
Man.
throw whatever flare bombs you have first. And just constantly hit him and hope that he dies first. And hope he doesn't use downburst.
Good design.
Like, I don't get why they made this guy first. He could have actually been a decent boss if you had more tools to work with.
It's just an issue of just coming a little too early.
He's a brute force boss that comes before you have any brute force.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was being asked about, yes, the immortality comes into play in battle. If an immortal character is KO'd, they will automatically resurrect themselves after 2 turns.
With how much health?
About 30%.
Okay.
Okay.
But they will just get back up on their own.
I mean, yeah, they only got knocked out.
Yeah. So yes, the immortal characters actually cannot die in battle permanently.
Unless everyone is knocked out.
Yes.
And that's the only way.
I thought about doing a power drink, but decided no, it was a waste of turn.
No electrolytes.
And I don't know if you noticed, but I've got an accessory on now that actually shows me his health.
Oh, was
No, I actually did not.
That was the Hawkeye, wasn't it?
No.
The Hawkeye shows you an enemy's element and type. Like if it's an organic, if it's a elemental, whatever. There's another one, I think it's called Seeker's Glasses or something, that shows you their remaining health, as well as any status effect on them.
Ooh.
Ooh, good purple.
Yeah.
Ooh!
And
Like, yeah, see, you do that, and he goes down a whole lot easier.
it also helped that you did grind a bit, so you
I gained,
was-
I think I gained like an extra level, which is just enough to give me the health to survive easier.
Oh, that was easy.
survivability is always important.
It sure was easy, Jansen.
Yeah, we won't talk about that first attempt, Jansen. That'll be our secret.
Shh.
Actually, how many attempts did it take you to fight this boss properly?
We
Eh, 4.
4.
How can you be so comfortable?
I kept trying to fight him without it doing any level grinding and fighting him like the legit way, rather than just trying to brute force him.
You'd talk less.
Why
And
don't
there
you
was-
beat him up?
Then there was the one attempt where I fought him and he just started the fight with downburst.
Good
Ow.
lord.
Don't fall, Jansen.
Please don't. We love you, Jansen.